Hello, we're Wisecrack-Wordplay, and hello to our 2 viewers.
I get it. It's us two in the future.
Yes. Because we're the only 2 people who's going to watch this. But anyway, yes, you 2 are looking lovely.
Stop it. This thing. We're hoping you paid the compliment back, otherwise, sorely disappointed. Rude. Yeah.
But anyway, so we watched The Amazing Spider-Man 2 today.
I think it's the mediocre Spider-Man 2. It wasn't fantastic. It wasn't amazing.
It was amazing. It was awesome. The action scenes and the actors and the actresses.
Lord, there were so many plot holes. It could have been Omaha Beach.
History joke. Just ignore.
History buffs out there.
Forever.
Yeah. It's a great film for entertainment, but it doesn't answer any questions which you had from the first film. Like, a lot of me anticipate, especially from the end of the first film, where, he's got his little board, his little board, his room, his little board, yeah, where he's got, all the arrows and everything coming off for the guy who murdered Uncle Ben, yeah? I mean, what would you do without that rice?
I don't even remember that being the last bit of the film. I remember the last bit of the film being, broken promises are the best ones, and then Emma Stone's there
that was
yes,
so gay.
I'm gonna get back with him. Yes.
Yeah. And and the fact that in the trailer, Rhino is advertised pretty much to be a huge villain in that.
I'm pretty sure he'll be a huge villain in the 3rd one, so only a little bit longer to.
What you see in the trailer is actually all you get of Rhino.
It's all
in
lies.
2.25 hours. And you see just as much as Rhino, pretty much, in that trailer than you do in the film. Except there's one little scene near the, early in it.
But Max, though.
Max.
Don't forget his name.
Jamie Foxx. If you're ever watching this, which I highly doubt, but, might help our self-esteem. If you're ever watching this, you played so well. It was awesome. I was really enjoyed it.
Really amazing.
Yeah, it was. That was
fantastic.
fantastic.
Was he, when he was all blue, was that actually the same actor, though, still?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. I thought we might have got someone else stunty to do it.
No, you didn't. But it was a good film for entertainment. But if you were looking for Rhino in it, you'd be disappointed. And if you wanted 3 villains, which from the last Spider-Man series, towards anything, that's how you ruin a trilogy.
Too many.
Yeah, too many. Too many villains. Too many.
Spider-Man could not defeat, even though one of them ends up turning good, but that was a nice scene when he turned good. Yeah,
it was a very heartwarming scene. That's not the point. Either way, yeah, it was it was a good film. It's worth a watch, but it doesn't answer many questions. We're not going to ruin the plot for you. Yeah, no spoilers, don't worry.
But it was amazing.
Mediocre.
Shush.
Mediocre.
Shush.
As well, I will say that the romance on it was actually quite nice. I was actually impressed, because what you will find with chick flicks is that it is usually the man who does everything. Everything. And my excessive gesturing of hands emphasises that point.
Everything.
Everything. Yeah.
Which also ruins our ideology of relationships as girls, because we sit around expecting gay Ted Mosby, who will do everything for us and be as romantic as hell, and really we're just going to get someone who's going to be texting, wanna go out? Sure.
That was deep.
That was so romantic. Deep. I'll never forget that love story of how we got together. He just sent me a message saying wanna go out, and I was like, oh my god, I thought you'd never ask.
Tell that your grandchildren.
Oh my god.
Well, what we will say is that, I think this is something to do with our society. Because men have to do everything. Although, there are times where I've seen women go out their way to do it, but what happens when that happens? Well, what sort of response do people get when girls ask guys out, Laura?
Well, it's normally rejection. I think I've asked 2 guys out and both from rejection, so that's awkward.
Crazy.
We haven't.
Laura is going to be crazy cat lady eventually.
I do actually. Throw it in a box.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Simpsons movie.
Woo! But anyway, right now I do a lot for guys. Right, I had 25 quid voucher to spend. Right, and I found something perfect. This is a really nice top for me, and I found this spray that my boyfriend wanted at the time, and I was like, oh, what do I do? And I chose a spray, which I'm really angry about.
You didn't know.
That top was so
I don't know
well.
how I could have lived my day without you telling me that story.
It was gorgeous. It was the best top ever, and I just got rid of it. It was really horrible.
Yeah, so, I think that is something I'd like to know myself. So, I don't know about you,
What's something you'd like to know?
I'd like to know, why women in general think men have to do everything. Doesn't that sort of breach the feminine?
It's what films show that we think.
But doesn't that sort of say something about equality and that a man is superior pretty much because he's the only person who can initiate it?
Oh no, you know it's really irritating.
Go on.
That like when equality feminists are all like want, because I'm all for that. I'm just for equality, but then they're all expecting guys to like put themselves out for girls. I'm like, no, it should be equality, and like they still expect like some things to be harder for men and easier on the women. It's kind of like it shouldn't be like that.
If you watch pretty much every chick flick, the gist is that the woman sits on her fucking hands for the film, and you know waits for the guy to make some grand
Bridget
romantic
Jones,
gesture.
She runs out in the snow wearing pants and a top.
Yeah, but he's coming back to her. He goes to get a book, a new diary, which is the romantic gesture.
Yeah, but
that is the romantic gesture. You've
that
just
was
proved
a
my point.
lovely ending, right?
Yeah, it's a lovely ending, but it's the romantic gesture which I've just referenced, like I've just said.
Thank you, Saint.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm right, and I'm sorry if that's how it works.
Well, I can't think of a romantic
The
film
Vow.
now.
That'll be our film suggestion of the week. The Vow.
The Vow.
Guys, if you want to treat your woman.
Rachel McAdams as well, guys.
Rachel McAdams, lovely bit of eye candy. She's got.
And Channing Tatum.
Yeah, if you like it that way, guys, Channing Tatum, just.
They have like the ugliest babies because when you put two.
Yeah, it's a common
boys
fact.
together,
If you have two attractive people, their children are ugly.
Ugly babies.
So ugly children, very ugly children. Yeah. That'll be our film suggestion of the week, because it is based on a true story, which, just gets that little tear out there, that extra tear.
I hate true stories now. Like in horror films, when it says based on a true story, everyone's like, oh, I'm so scared. But to me, it means, great, this film's going to be shite. It's not going to be scary.
Actually, the fact, isn't it? Every time a horror film's based on a true story, it's actually pretty shit.
Yeah, it's not that scary.
Yeah. Actually, I don't know.
It freaks me if it's a true story. Like, I definitely would not want it to happen to me. But it's never that scary. But
What's The Conjuring?
Obviously, if it
was
happened...
The Conjuring based on a true story? It was, wasn't it?
Okay, that terrified
Okay, Conjuring is the only time I've
really
liked it.
now.
Conjuring was based on a true story, I think. I think it was. I might be talking out my arsehole, but I'm pretty sure it said somewhere based on a true
Google
story.
it.
Yeah, Google it, guys. But yeah, that's just it. I think, there's a lot of true stories which are good. But horror-wise, they're usually not that scary.
Oh, how terrifying would it be if Insidious was a true story?
Insidious is not scary.
I think
The most scared I got on Insidious is when the intro came out and there's that really loud music.
Like,
that's the only time I went, oh! So I was like,
see it in the cinema on the big screen, and it's like really loud, and oh my god, it's terrifying. I mean, you get all the little videos of the ghosts.
Well, either way, I was disappointed with Insidious. Yeah, so Spider-Man 2 is okay if you're going for just like an action film.
Apparently. It's really good.
The Vow for your film suggestion of the week, because nothing like a bit of Rachel McAdams and some hefty trauma. Yeah.
It's a really good film as well.
Yeah, and I think that's everything. Yeah, so this is Wisecrack-Wordplay.
Bye.
Yeah. Subscribe if you fancy listening to us drone on again. See ya.
If you fancy watching two saddos talking about their life, their sad life.
Yeah. Bye.